How are you getting customers today? Is it through events? Is it through outbound market? How exactly does
still
it work?
the majority of clients comes through either events. This is kind of a very meaningful, or very poor. Again, tier one. Usually we start top down. We try to get to the C level. It's sometimes through investors' relationship, just to get an introduction. Sometimes through other advisors and so on, events. This is kind of how we got the majority of global clients,
Do system integrators?
Some of them, yeah. We had some introduction through them. We're still not heavily relying on them.
So it's more direct sales today.
Yeah, it's more, it's direct, but we do operate mainly locally with some system integrator that, help us on all the other aspects of the project. And we just focus on helping the client, deliver first, show that the technology works for him, and eventually let either the IT or the service integrator continue.
And so when you're saying that you're selling to the C-level, I assume it's the CIO, right? Or the director of IT? Who are you selling?
Yeah, usually the most important person in the decision is typically the CTO or the chief architect, because we are replacing an existing infrastructure. Eventually we come and say a decision to replace a middleware in an organization is usually driven by the chief architect or the CTO. Of course, the CIO signs everything and so on, and you need to show the ROI and everything related to it. So this is usually the key meeting. The most important is the CTO or the chief architect of a bank or insurance. Typically you want him to be your champion eventually, and because he's mainly trying to replace a middleware with a microservice architecture. So we are a significant component in a microservice architecture, dealing with all the integration side. So otherwise, he would be building layers over layers over layers, and suffering from latency and suffering from slow development time and so on.